Hi, friends, and welcome to Raising the Shield. From National Tractor Pullers Association headquarters in Columbus, Ohio, I'm John Dunlap.
And I'm Darren Heartwell. It's great to be with you.
In this edition, we'll preview the pullers and events that are part of the NTPA's Grand National Four-Wheel Drive Circuit for 2022. We'll briefly recap the 2021 season and take an in-depth look at the 2022 schedule. But first, let's introduce the GN registered competitors. Those whose names are underlined have been accepted into the NTPA's free entry program and have committed to attend all appearances of their division. Those in yellow are new to the Premier Level Circuit.
Up first, our defending Grand National Champion, Carmen Foster, the Foster Child Chevrolet out of Fairgrove, Michigan. She'll be campaigning this truck this summer with her dad, Rob, the former driver of the Simply Red machine and the 2010 NTPA Grand National Champion. Carmen had 2 wins in 2021 in Chapel Hill and to clinch the Grand National title in Wauseon. Jake and Ike Zering from Fillmore, Indiana, will be campaigning 3 trucks on the Grand National Circuit this season. Jake campaigned 2, and Ike worked on the Regional National Circuit in 2021. The first truck they will be campaigning is the Fatheads Eyewear Dodge, which was the Grand National runner-up, won one of the hooks in Bowling Green. Next up, the Rule 19 Dodge. Best Grand National finish was a second in Rockwell, Iowa for that truck. And Ike, with the Bucket List Dodge, finished in the runner-up position in Region 2, and his best Grand National finish was a 6th place in Brandenburg, Kentucky. Next up, your 2018 NTPA Grand National Champion out of Champlain, Virginia, the Benjamin Chevrolet, Ben Ellis Jr. His best Grand National finishes in 2021 were seconds in Brandenburg and Bowling Green. He won the Enderley pull-off in 2021 and 2018. Jim and Paul Holman from Wauseon, Ohio, the legendary 4-place Chevrolet. They earned a Grand National win in 2021 on Friday night in Dodge City, Kansas. They are tied for second all-time with 12 NTPA Grand National Championships, which is the second most in history. Next up, Tyler and Barry Cobb out of Bartow, Georgia, with the Bandit Ford and the Hitman Chevrolet. Their best finishes was a second on Friday night in Dodge City for the Bandit and a second on Saturday night for the Hitman in Dodge City. Next up, the Corsa family with the Patriot Ford and the Tailor-Made Ford from Douglas, Georgia. Tyler made his debut on the Grand National Tour in 2021, finishing 10th overall and finishing the season very strong with a 5th place finish in Wauseon. He'll be joined on the Grand National Tour this season by his sister Taylor with her Tailor-Made Ford. Mark Mangan from Goodhue, Minnesota with the Outlaw Chevrolet. He earned a Grand National win on Friday night in Chapel Hill and is a former regional national champion in the 4-wheel drive class. The Petersons, Larry and Lisa from Baldwin, Wisconsin, with the Profab and Profab Geared Up Chevrolets. Lisa's best finish was a 4th in Brandenburg, and Larry's best finish was a win in Brandenburg. Mike Omps from the epicenter of early 4-wheel drive action, Winchester, Virginia, the Green Machine Ford. Mike's best finish was a 2nd in Brandenburg, Kentucky on Friday night. Graham Young from Versailles, Kentucky with his Renegade Dodge. His best finish was a 12th in his home state of Brandenburg in 2021. He's a previous winner at the National Tractor Pulling Championships in Bowling Green. The second truck in this team, piloted by Justin Grace, also from Versailles, Kentucky, the Just in Time Chevrolet. And Justin finished 2nd at the North Carolina State Fair in Raleigh in both 4-wheel drive sessions. The Davis brothers from Tappahannock, Virginia. Peyton driving the Punisher, your 2017 and 2019 NTPA Grand National Champion. His best finish in 2021 was a 3rd in Bowling Green. His brother John T. with the Young Gun Chevrolet. He was the 2019 NTPA Grand National runner-up, earned his first win in Langford, New York back in 2019, earned the win in Bowling Green in 2021. The Davis brothers are joined by their uncle, Bunky Davis, also from Tappahannock, Virginia, with his seldom seen Chevrolet. Bunky and his son Thomas will be campaigning this truck all over the circuit this year. His top finish in 2021 was a 15th in Bowling Green. Jimmy Moritz from Hummelstown, Pennsylvania, the Unleashed Ford, made 2 appearances on the Grand National Circuit in 2021. Mick Broughton from Armada, Michigan, the Shock Treatment Dodge. Mick built this truck and debuted it last season and won the Region 2 title and is stepping up to the Grand National Circuit for 2022. A new truck for 2022 out of Bangor, Maine, the Maniac Ford, Jody Daigle. Danny Johnson from Baxley, Georgia, also debuting a new truck, the Desperado Ford. Wesley Keys, Rixleyville, Virginia, Black Ice, the final chapter, made his only appearance on the 2021 tour in Bowling Green. Gary Varner, Midway, Kentucky, the Fast Break Ford, averaged a 6.5 in 2 Grand National appearances last year and earned a regional win in Houston, Illinois.
Thanks, Darren. And now let's revisit the 2021 season of NTPA Championship Pulling in 4-wheel drive. Through the four-wheeler's first 10 appearances, 5 different trucks had held the standings lead. Ted Skelton's Rock was in first after a 9th place finish in Toma, the best of the Grand Nationals behind winner Mike Mankey's Foolish Farmer, and again after a win in Rockwell. In Dodge City, Kansas, the Holman brothers slipped past Skelton with a victory in their 18th different U.S. state. Rob Foster's Simply Red then assumed the lead after winning in the Wild West in what would turn out to be his final GN win before selling the old Cameo in the offseason. And Jake Zering's Silver Dodges, Fathead's Eyewear, and Rule Number 19 steadily climbed the ladder until they sat first and second after Fathead's huge Thursday night in Bowling Green. Let's see, who did we leave out? Oh yeah, the champ, Carmen Foster, whose foster child was on no recognizable path to a title in the early going. 23rd at Toma, 14th at Dodge City, 15th and 10th at Brandenburg, but also 3rd at Dodge City, 3rd at Rockwell, and a 2nd and a 1st at Lions Park that got her to a then high of 4th in the standings. She climbed to 2nd with a 5th and an 8th in Wood County when Zering's Eyewear had a bad Friday frame. And then, 2 weeks later in Wauseon, where the title had once before slipped from her grasp, she broke through the gate at 3:32 and 4 to take her first lead of the season, and the only one that mattered.
Now, John, let's see what Carmen Foster will have to do to defend her title.
Well, in Toma, she'll have to go up against the Punisher, 3.8 average finish in 6 appearances, the Davis family's Punisher, and also the Holman brothers foreplay with an 8.9 average finish in the last 7 times down the track.
Dodge City, Kansas, Bandit averaging a 4.0 average finish, and Jake Zering's Fathead's Eyewear a 4.0 finish in the only 2 appearances there for this division.
Jake Zering had a highly successful debut in Chapel Hill with an average finish of 3.0 and Rule Number 19. And the foreplay, of course, legendary in Chapel Hill with a 3.0 average in 9 appearances.
In Rockwell, Iowa, at the North Iowa Nationals, in single appearances, the Rule Number 19 of Jake Zering finished 2nd, and the foster child of Carmen Foster finished 3rd.
They'll battle with Ben Ellis for supremacy in Bowling Green, we expect. Benjamin has a 5.1 average there in 10 trips down the track, and the Davis family's other truck, Young Gun, 7.6 average in 10 appearances.
In Wauseon, the Bounty Hunter finished 2nd in 1 appearance, and Benjamin from Ben Ellis averaging 2nd in 3 appearances.
So to wrap this edition of Raising the Shield, let's go through the summer calendar and highlight the events that will feature the Grand National 4-wheel drive class.
The season kicks off at the Budweiser Dairyland Super Nationals in Toma, Wisconsin, June 23rd through the 25th.
And then after a week off, it's out to Wild West Grand Nationals in Dodge City, Kansas, July 8th and 9th.
The Lions Super Bowl of the South in Chapel Hill, Tennessee, July 22nd and 23rd.
And then on to Iowa for the North Iowa Nationals, August 4th through 6th.
A new event for the four-wheel drive competitors, the Henry County Fair in Napoleon, Ohio on August 13th.
Yep, that one steps up from regional to grand. And then on to Bowling Green, Ohio for the National Tractor Pulling Championships, just down the road from Napoleon, August 18th through 20th.
And then we move just down the road again, staying in Northwest Ohio, to crown a champion at the M.E. Miller Tire Tri-State Showdown in Wauseon on Friday of Labor Day weekend, September 2nd.
And remember, the entire NTPA schedule and event results and championship point standings are kept up to date at the association's official website, ntpapull.com. We'll see you next time.